Coach, the last few weeks, the number of explosive plays on offense have seemed to be significantly higher than at the beginning of the year. What's the cause of that?
You know, I don't know if I can pinpoint exactly what it is, just pretty good execution. We've been playing pretty well. Russell's throwing the ball well. Some big runs have happened. You know, I really, without just sitting there and looking and crunching all the numbers, there's been some big plays. Tyler's done a really nice job. You know, David in the Carolina game. And the cool thing, they've been kind of big plays at the right time. So, again, I think it comes down to execution.
Red zone, kind of the same thing, the execution in there.
Yeah, some big third down conversions. You know, we hit Doug on the touchdown on third down. That was big. Run game, the balance. You know, Russ making some plays down there has been good. But the big thing down there is you want to keep yourself in successful first and second down drives, because if you get third and long down there, it's hard. They kind of drop everybody out, and we've done a nice job of not doing that. So a combination of run and the ability to play pass, and then guys winning their one-on-one matchups.
The Vikings are a team that likes to shut down the run, and they haven't allowed very many long runs this year. I think it's just 20.
Yeah, they're really good. Really good defense. They take away the big plays. They do a nice job with that. As good a front seven than we've probably played this year. A lot of respect for the secondary as well. Harrison Smith, unbelievable player. It'll be difficult. It's going to be hard. We've played him in the preseason, which was kind of nice. We have a little bit of a feel for them. But really a good defense. Coach Zimmer does a terrific job throughout, you know, first, second down. And, you know, what they do on third down is really difficult. They're best in the league in third down. So it'll be quite a challenge. I'm just happy we have them here. It certainly does help, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
It may be happy that there's some confidence built. There was a bounce back last week in the run game after the Carolina.
Yeah, I think we feel very good that we can run the ball almost each week. This week, again, will be another great challenge. Carolina slowed us down a little bit. It was very cool to see our guys respond and come back and put up the numbers that they did. And really, again, it wasn't as many. We didn't have that many plays last week, so we did it on whatever it was, like 49 gradable plays or official plays. So that was good to see our guys respond.
You look pressed like this year. Rush attempts are good.
Right.
Low, but you guys are leading the league in rush attempts. Is that philosophical for you?
It is.
And why do you think maybe it's just fair for you guys to do this?
You know, I don't know. I think each team's got a philosophy of what they want to be. We pride ourselves on being a physical team that wants to take care of the football. We're going to play great defense. We want to run the football. And then when you run the ball the way that we do, it opens up the explosive plays, you know, and the play pass stuff. But it's kind of who we are. We kind of take a lot of pride in the way we play and the way we finish. And but to why other people do what they do, you know, I'm not really sure.
You guys do run out of shotgun a lot too, which is also
sure.
Why is this something that works for you?
I think because Russell's got the ability anytime he wants to kind of assess the edge and see what's going to happen, and he can make plays on the perimeter, which is good for us. But, you know, we try to balance it out, so we make sure we have enough mix of, you know, gun runs and play passes so the defense can't get a beat on it.
For as much as we talk about their ability to stop the run, is there pass rush?
Yeah, I don't think there's many things that they don't do well. They rotate a lot of guys through. They're very fresh. Anthony Barr and Harrison Smith are probably two of the better pressure players in the league. Again, they're tremendous defense coming in here. So our guys are excited about it. You know, it's excited. Be a great time, great environment, Monday Night Football. Go up there and play against them and see how it works out.
When you got George Fant matched up on Richard Sherman last week, how tempted were you to want to take advantage of that?
It really wasn't a big part of the plan, but I thought that George did a nice job of finishing the block, which would not surprise you. I'm sure Richard and he had a chance to talk a little bit about it, I'm sure, out there standing on the perimeter, so that was probably pretty fun.
Sorry, I was going to say, this late in the season, how important is it to know who you are as a team identity and then execute that so you can continue stringing wins together?
I think it's critical. I think, you know, when you know who you are, it's easier to game plan. It's easier to call the game. Your players kind of know what to expect. The challenge is the defense kind of knows who you are too. So that's where we take a lot of pride, and they have a really good idea of what's coming, but yet that's where when you execute, you're able to still produce big plays and positive gains and put up points and still run the ball successfully. So, but I think the identity that we have, that we've built over the past, you know, whatever it is, 10 weeks or so, there's no question we know who we are. It's going to be the same thing on Monday night that it was last week and what it is towards the end of the season. And again, you have to be ready to adjust if things aren't working, and that's what we did against Carolina.
Do you have to make any adjustments or adaptations with Jordan and at right guard instead of DJ this week with how you try to go about what you want to do?
No, I don't think so. I think, obviously DJ's a great player. Jordan played really well against the Rams. He's a really good young player. So I don't think so. Again, it's the guys we're playing against are a good challenge against whoever's out there. But no, again, I think it's great that Jordan has that game under his belt, blocking guys like Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. But no, to answer the question, no. We're going to go do what we do, and we think he'll play well.
Hunter has a lot of sacks for them. Does he just win a lot of matchups, or do they do anything to really free him up?
Well, I mean, they play really hard. That's the first thing. I mean, they're unbelievable effort. They finish well. They rotate guys through, which is good. And, he's really quick. He's quick. They're all elusive. So it's not just getting them blocked to start. It's that when you're on them, you got to be able to finish blocks because they have a really innate ability to kind of slide off blocks or to kind of get skinny and get around a guy. That's where they're tough to match up with.
Is there any innate traits of a Mike Zimmer defense that makes that group, whether it's with him what he's done in Minnesota or back in Cincinnati, or things that his defenses do that are kind of like a staple for him?
Yeah, I would say two things. I would say obviously they limit big plays. I remember we competed against him in the playoffs back in 2010 maybe, and same type thing. They limit big plays, and then I think it's the third down pressure packages that he's kind of known for. And his defense coordinator George Edwards, heck of a football coach. They do a good. They have an identity. We have an identity offensively. They have an identity defensively, and that's why it'll be a cool matchup.
If you knew Russell Wilson tossing a shoe to pick you up 15 yards, would you put that in play with her?
Yeah, we might actually have to add that in the off season. What's Pete always say? You're always competing. So interesting how that worked out.
Russell's ability to not turn the ball over, how valuable? I mean, I know it's an obvious question. You don't want to turn the ball over, but I mean, when you have a guy who for so long has been consistent like that, and you sort of know he's going to not do that a whole lot, how valuable is that?
It makes it easy to call plays. I think having had young quarterbacks at different times that you're worried about, you have to kind of think, oh man, do I really want to do that in this situation? That never comes into my mind. I trust him. He sees the field really, really well. He's just playing really good football right now. But there's definitely a peace of mind that not only you as the play caller get, but I think that the offense gets, the unit gets. He's playing really well right now.
His accuracy and ability as a deep ball thrower, how unique is that other than play? Because he's so good at getting the ball where it needs to be, even on the deep throw.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that he's very, I don't want to say underestimated, but again, I've been blessed to be around some really, really good quarterbacks, and I'd put him up there at the top of the list, if not at the top of the list. Favre was a really good deep ball passer. There's just an ability. He knows how much trajectory, how much touch to put on it when he has to drive the ball. The ball just kind of lays out there. He kind of floats it out there, and sometimes you never know whether our guys are going to go get it or where it's going to land, but a tremendous deep ball passer. It's certainly something that I didn't realize when I first got here that I've come to realize is that he's got a special gift to do that.
You pretty much expect this game to feel like a playoff game. I mean, considering the opponent, Monday night, and the stretch for the wild card down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, we treat each game the same. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for the fans. Again, I've not had a Monday night game here in Seattle. I think I've played one here as an opposing coordinator, but it's going to be an awesome game. It's against a really good opponent that'll be tremendously challenging for us, but it'll be a cool environment. But again, it's just another game. It's a big game. That's the way we're looking at it, and if we play well, we'll have a chance to win, and hopefully that's what we can do.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Great, thanks.
Good. Thanks, guys.